Hey everyone, welcome back to Disney Sorcerer's Arena. So, how is everybody going? I'm good. I want to let you know that I did another video for a video for my other account that I barely talk about, but it's a free to play account that I started probably about 2 years ago. I don't know. And when you see the video that's going to come out here in a couple days, just know that I don't play it every day. I play it occasionally, but it's not something that I play every day. So that's something you should take in mind with a grain of salt. And you can see I am very upfront. I tell you that I made some mistakes with it, blah blah blah. But you know, I'm going in a direction, and I want to take you along with the journey, for the journey. But what I'm talking about in this video is this beautiness. This is the new patch notes for today, May 11th, and it's got some interesting stuff. It's got the Fairest of the Malls coming to an end on the 15th, which is a couple days. And then we're gonna get double tokens on the 13th, which is good. So for those of you who are trying to finish the Fairest of them all, that's good. Double mother tokens for today, and then on Friday, I guess, we're getting the minor tokens, and then we get the ferocious slowdown, the lovely summoner showdown again, gargoyles, blah blah blah, sensational 6 part 1 and 2, pass order 51, which is rescue rangers. I guess that's good if you need rescue rangers. Pass order leaderboard, Snow White damage leaderboard. Interesting, here on the 16th. Grand campaign tokens, Rapunzel, Sally, blah blah blah. Then it talks about how the miners are no longer broken. Tenacity is going to work right. Everything works right. Snow White. They fixed a bug where Sleepy was only restoring 1 HP for Tell Us a Story. And Snow White's bug fix for Stasis is no longer defeated by an hourglass. Other than that, there's this. And this is something that I've been predicting for a while, I think. Once again, we're at a Snow White's neck of the woods. There are 3 new characters just around the corner. But who could they be? Think. When I saw this, I immediately thought of Pooh's Corner. I don't know if any of you have ever seen that, but Winnie the Pooh's Corner is a kids show. And then think is obviously saying, we're saying hello. You're gonna get Winnie the Pooh, and I don't know who else, but yeah, it's coming. So this has been long anticipated. I've told you I did a video about who I thought was next, and I think we're going to go to 11 with these with the wilds this year. So hopefully you didn't spend all of your gearing up the miners, because if you're not going to get Snow White, just put them away, and maybe work on them tangentially. I've told you that I'm going to go for the miners, but caveat. Winnie the Pooh is kind of a big deal for me. I'm just gonna be honest. So, if Winnie the Pooh comes out and they end up being, I don't think that it's gonna be Winnie the Pooh, but I could be wrong. I've long suspected that they would do this sort of like they did the Sensational 6 event. Where they originally released Donald, Daisy, and Goofy, and then you had the thing for them, and then later on they came out and released Pluto, Minnie, and Mickey, and I think that's kind of why they have the Sensational 6 event here, because I think that's going to be good. But if you did do the Snow White, then you obviously can do the Snow White leaderboard thing. That's good. It's a good thing they fixed the miners also. But we're just gonna see how the we're gonna have to see how the miners work now that they're fixing them, and we're gonna have to see how um, Winnie the Pooh works when they bring him out. What I'm really excited about is that we've had, and I've talked about this in the past, and this is gonna be the placeholder for this. We've had this in the game since the start. This thing, and I told you about how for the Snow White they were talking about how they were going to release 2 new spells with them, Poison Apple and whatever else. That obviously didn't pan out. But this spell has been in game since it launched, and it's still here. And it's been a whole placeholder for over 2 years. I thought they were going to come out with. For me, it made more sense to come out with Snow White. I mean, Winnie the Pooh in the early spring because bears come out of hibernation in the spring type thing. But I guess summer's okay. But it's going to be a little bit later. But and this tracks because this is going to be basically a few days after the Snow White event has ended, and so they're ramping up. So everybody talking about how there's nothing to do and there's no new characters. That time is over. They gave you a large window from the time Maleficent came out in October till March to get your ducks in a row, get leveled who you wanted to level, and now it's like, hey, you need to start gearing. If you want these characters, you need to start hoarding wild gears because there's no doubt that Winnie the Pooh is going to be our new wild legendary. People were thinking it was going to be Snow. Snow ended up being another kingdom, but there's no doubt that if Winnie the Pooh comes, he's going to be the legendary, and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. I talked about what I thought about that the kits were going to be for Winnie the Pooh, and I will try to put that video in my video here. Out of the card here at about 7:30 in the video, so be looking for that if I can find it. And I will also link to, at the end of my videos, I will link to where I talk about, hey, Winnie the Pooh's coming, get ready. Hopefully though you didn't spend all of your stuff. Hopefully you didn't blow everything on the miners. If you love Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, by all means, go for the miners. But I'm just telling you, depending on who I feel like is better, I'm gonna switch from. I could potentially be switching from the miners to Winnie the Pooh. So just be prepared. Just letting you know that up front, and I'm very, very excited. We're going to go and screenshot this so I can use it as my thumbnail for the video here. So just so you know, you've got if you're going for Snow White, you've got they said on the 13th, which is Friday, they're going to be doing the double token, and that's going to take us till Wednesday, and that next Wednesday is when it's going to drop. So look for it on the 18th. Be prepared. Know that on the 18th we're getting new characters, which will have been, which is good because it was a month. It was about a month. We got Sneezy and Grumpy at the 2-year anniversary on the 24th, and roughly a month later we got Snow White, Sneezy, Happy, Dopey, Doc, Bashful, Snow White, that whole crew. Then they will have given us a month to do this, and we knew that the Snow White event was going to be 3 weeks, and I was thinking, I'm like, you know what? Now we know, hey, the time for waiting is over. The time for gearing your characters. Now, obviously, if you've got, like on my main account, working diligently on Eve to the point where I'm paralyzed because I don't know. I'm not particularly sure what gear I can afford to use and what gear I need to hoard in order to finish gearing Eve all the way up. But then after that, hopefully I finish her soon. And then after that, it's going to be we turn ours up to 11 with whatever else. But I'm just telling you, for this account, whoever's better is the way we're going. If what they fixed on the miners make them legitimately so much better, like to the point where I can't ignore them, then I will keep going with the miners. If these guys end up being, if whoever they release, and like I've said before, I'm predicting that Eeyore is going to be the new go-to tank if he ends up, because I think he's gonna. I've talked about this previously. And once again, I will try to link the video at the 5:30 mark, at the 7:30 mark. But I think Eeyore's going to be the new go-to tank for if he ends up being a tank, and I think he will. I think there's a lot of indicators that just in his persona that he will. I've talked about how I think Tigger's going to be high energy DPS. I've talked about how I think Piglet's going to use his worriness and his anxiety as a support in a support role type thing, and how I think that Rabbit is going to be kind of all over the place in a support and I think Pooh is just going to have some throw honeypots of destruction all over the place type thing or something or other. Anyway, guys, I'm super excited. Let me know are you excited about Winnie the Pooh? I really want to know. I really, really want to know. I'm so excited that we're finally getting new stuff. Because, people, how it is. People are like, oh, there's nothing to do, blah, blah, blah. And, by the way, if you watch Dragon's farming guide, from my perspective, that farming guide is just not good. And I talk about that a little bit in my other account video. Anyway, guys, thanks for the time. I appreciate it. Till next time, leave me a comment, like and subscribe to your friends. Till next time, we'll see you. Bye.